has chosen the Celtic Cross spread for your general monthly reading, which is perfect for this setup since it looks a little bit in the past, a little bit in the future, but focuses the most on what is going on right now. It is also the only spread that I do that devotes a card and a position to the environment. So there is likely something around you this month that Spirit wants to bring your awareness and attention towards. And that is what we're going to do today. Welcome into my great Virgo friends. My name is Scott Sagent and I am ready for your Celtic Cross spread for May 2024. Here's the overlay of what I'm looking at. As you can see, table full of cards, a lot of stuff going on. Everything uprighted. They wanted me to read this completely clear for my great Virgos. Celtic Cross, here we go, guys. If you want to look at the pictures for any sign, those are posted on my Facebook page. Let's get started with your reading right here, right now. The other thing I just noticed, Virgo too, just going to share with you. I noticed that you guys don't get an urgent reading again. Virgo, I believe, has never had an urgent reading. That's actually a good thing. Less is more. And the less information that Spirit has to provide, the better off, I do believe. It's basically Spirit saying they really trust a lot of Virgos. They trust the process of, having faith in you guys. And just a little applause there for my great Virgos. So anyway, let's get started with your reading here today. At the very beginning of the Celtic Cross, you and all that you are, and what crosses you in May. The first card that comes up is a money or a health message that's coming in very early in May, guys. Very early, like probably the first week. This is a notification of some form if it's financial. Like I said, this can also be health. Pentacles are difficult to read in tarot, even like a personal reading when I have the person right in front of me and I can ask them, hey, you think this means health? Or hey, you think this means finance? Even then it's very tough. So in a general, it's extremely tough because they represent both. So anyway, it's a health message like saying, hey, you need to do this, or your doctor saying, hey, you got an appointment. Or it's saying your body telling you, hey, you need to get this checked out, you need to do this better, or you need to quit doing this. Or it's a money financial message early in May where it's just a notification. It doesn't tell me if it's good or bad. Same thing for health. It doesn't tell me if it's good or bad. It just means notification early in the month, something very relevant toward that. Now what crosses you, what's going on with that they show is growth. It is slow, but it's okay because it's still growth. It's still moving. It's not the spike in the stock market like going way up. This is slow growth. It's like a slow and steady slope, right? But it's an upward slope, so, just trust the process, stick with it, especially how this pertains to that first message I gave you. You probably have a good idea if they're talking about notification about health or notification about finances. Well, this is the same congruence here, same kind of topic that they're talking about here with the growth, okay? It's going to be slow. It's letting you know it's not going to be quick. It's going to take some time, but it is moving in a good direction, Virgo. Love to see that. Be patient also. As we move backwards in time here, Virgo, this is your recent past. They bring in my King of Wands. They said not the person, though. So this is the energetic definition of my King of Wands, which is work authority. Work corner, big place in anybody's life. Work, business, enterprise, area of study, collegiate courses, retirement if you're of that age. Entrepreneurship, the JOB for most people, just the JOB, but also hobbies and interests, learning new things. That all falls under this umbrella of work. And they talk about your recent past, like March, April. The work authority that you put into that is going to be relevant for May, but it moves to a very different path toward the end of May. Okay, we'll talk about that more when we get to the end of your Celtic Cross here, but it's anyway, it's saying that the authority with work, it needs to continue to be good, because I view that in the past it has been. They show you, putting the authority in. So it's not, if it was reversed, I'd be like, oh, you've been neglecting it. It's not, it hasn't been good. They're not showing that. It's showing it's been fine, but we need, I guess, to remind you that that's going to be needed as we move forward. We'll talk about that more when we get there. And so anyway, your future position card, they show that a lot of you are going to be very tied down a little bit here. Not just in through May, because it's future position, so this would be more end of May or like early June. Really kind of stuck in your situation or environment or circumstance. Not a lot of movement, actually. So it's just letting you know that there is going to be some stickiness to the upcoming month or so, the next few weeks at the very least. And, it's just not really a time to be moving around and doing a lot of new things. It's kind of more a time to just stick to surface level stuff, stick to what's right in front of your face. Don't be making big radical changes. Not right now, at least. Let's go to the top position first. Top position here. I love this in the Celtic Cross. It talks about something you're already, though, so I'm not telling you anything new here. But a lot of you Virgos are on a new journey of some form. Probably different things for different folks, but they show a lot of Virgos are actually on a spiritual journey. They show clearing of the chakras. So it's interesting they didn't give you a chakra clearing reading for your urgent reading, but I guess they just feel like you don't need it. I have a chakra guided meditation. If the Vishuddha chakra, the throat chakra, is something that interests you, you want to express yourself a little bit better about, just learn how to communicate with people a little bit better, that is getting that chakra open. I have a guided on that. That's on the website. It's on YouTube. I'll link it in the description in case that's something that interests you. But anyway, they show chakra clearing being a good push here for a lot of Virgos in May. It says in the card to call upon me, which would be Archangel Metatron, to clear and open your chakras using sacred geometric shapes. Of course, if shapes are important to you, you know, you have a shape that means this or that, I guess that would be relevant to you here. But for most people, I just pay attention to chakra clearing. Okay, it's just a good time to get your spiritual stuff like redone. And that's what chakra clearing does. So new journey coming in, regardless if it's a spiritual new journey or not, or otherwise, a lot of you guys are doing good things here. New journey it does come in with the kind of information to be a little conservative. Play this new journey a little safe. No crazy risks involved here. More because the Fool card is how the new journey represents itself. The Fool is walking along the edge of a cliff. Of course, it's beautiful and very exciting, but you don't want to misstep. You don't want to miss your footing and fall off the cliff. And that is the energy of why they say play it a little safe, even though this new journey is really exciting. Bottom position, guys. Now I'm telling you something you don't know and you're not aware of. A lot of Virgos here getting some good news in May. Okay, small victory here. Not a big victory, but hey, you know what? The small victories add up. Eventually, they become big victories. I feel like some of you, this may be work-related. Others of you, just small victory popping up where it pops up. Hey, I don't know where it fits, but I love that it's positive, so I don't really care. Love the way that looks. So, Virgos, you got some good news coming in May. Of course, we could all use a little bit of that. Now let's go running up the sides here, guys. Running up the sides, starting with number 7. Number 7 is your advice column. And here they talk about physical injury. Okay, so the advice is to be very cautious, just like the new journey was talking about. You know, I feel like there's some weird kind of slip and fall energy here. And that may be the wrong term for you, but it's just like injury prone is around a lot of Virgos here in May. So just be careful about your environment. You know, if it's raining outside, be careful about slipping. Jogging in the dark, not a good idea to do that. You get the idea. Just play a little safe with stuff, especially physical body stuff. This can also be about being beaten up at work. And if work has been beating you up, guys, we already talked about the authority earlier, the past authority, and moving forward into the future with work stuff. So something to consider for the advice that, you know, if it's really been hard on you, it's probably not the path. You know, it's the universe's way of saying, hey, you know what, it's time for a change here. As we move up from there, we get into number 8. This is your environment. This is the place around you. I just do want to pull one more card, just make sure it's not a person. They say no. I think I did that already, but just double verification. It is not a person. So we're using the energetic definition of my Page of Swords. Swords is the suit of the air. So this is a message going through the air. They're saying in your environment, there's going to be an important phone call, an important email, an important text message. So pay attention to your old email accounts. I always like to let people know that when this card comes up, because a lot of us don't check certain email accounts, and maybe there's something good in there that you would have missed if you didn't otherwise see it here or hear it here. And same thing with phone calls, same thing with text messages, something relevant coming in your environment. And your environment is your close proximity. So it makes me feel like you may have an idea what this is. Okay, this may not come as a total surprise. So maybe the email thing wasn't the push here, but very important phone call or correspondence nonetheless in May. Move up, number 9. 9 position here comes with strength. Very big theme here for your hopes and fears. It's a hope, obviously, and a good one to have. I love the way it looks. It's lion or lioness energy, being very fierce with your outlook on things. And I love the way Virgo's perspective is. It can't be much better than that. Love it. They bring in clairsentience to talk about my Oracle Angel card. It says, notice reoccurring physical and emotional feelings as they signify divine guidance, guys. So pay attention to the repetitious stuff that is happening to you in May. That's Spirit's way of trying to tell you things. Whenever something happens to me, whether it be good or bad, I always think to myself, what is Spirit trying to tell me here? If Spirit was trying to tell me it's time for me to move this job and leave this job here, how would that look? What are some of the clues that they'd be giving me to let me know that that's the right move here? Same kind of energy is being put into your hope here, hope and fear with clairsentience. Pay attention to the things that reoccur, whether it be physical, whether it be your emotions, any of that stuff. Pay attention to it in May. It's a very big push. And then final outcome, guys. Love the way this looks too. Well, I mean, it's a radical change. So some people struggle with radical changes. The end of the month creates a big opportunity for Virgos to shift things around in the work corner. I know that because they talk about career transition in my Oracle Angel card, and that says your life purpose is triggering a blessed career change. Pretty direct there. And my card that comes with that is the Tower card, which is the card about the collapse of the old, so you can do something new, better, different, that kind of thing. It is breakup, shakeup, or makeup energy, and under the guise of the work corner and career transition. So good opportunities for a lot of Virgos to be doing something new with work. In that work corner, big place. We already talked about all the things that can be there. So something there late in May is a very strong push for a lot of Virgos, guys. Take advantage of these energies, while they're there. And that corresponds, I think, very big to your Rune Stone, which is breakthrough. I don't get breakthrough a lot, so I don't really point to it on my board. I'm not really sure where it's located. Okay, I see it now. It's kind of off to the side. I might be off camera on that side. Over here, breakthrough. You can probably see this breakthrough. It's kind of like sideways hourglass, or here. I guess that would be closer. Breakthrough, guys, breakthrough. So that reminds me of like when they dig a tunnel in the old days. It's like one side digs this way, the other side digs this way, and they try to meet in the middle. And it's just like when they are at that breaking point, when they can hear each other, they know they're close, and they're chipping away, breaking through this tunnel, and then all of a sudden the whole thing opens up, and it's the breakthrough. That is the Rune Stone for your month, guys. So keep chipping away at it, guys. It is going to come. Maybe late in May, but there is a breakthrough on the way. Some things are going to open it up right in front of you. That's what a breakthrough is. And here we are. The sides have met in your late May, guys. There we go, breakthrough. Excellent Rune Stone. So as we get into your moon cycles, I'm going to go over your moon cycle forecast. They talked about timing for early in the month, guys. So I feel like Virgos is going to be more of a push for new moon stuff. If there's new things that you're trying to bring into your life, that is the early part of this month here. That's when our new moon hits. We'll talk about that in the moon cycles, and that is probably the biggest focus for Virgos. That is the strongest push. So I urge you to pay attention to that in your moon cycles, and also your extra readings. Even though we're not doing one for your urgent readings because you guys are so good, we are doing an angel protection. That's middle of the month. We are doing also a homily, which will be in the middle of the month also. So all things worth coming back to and checking out, guys. Let's get into those moon cycle forecasts. Okay, guys, it is moon cycles forecast time. Let's talk about these lunar energies that are all around us anyways, so we can use it to our benefit, implement some positive change into your month. Well, the first thing you need to understand is whether these energies are coming in or going out. Just like the tides, the moon has control of that. In the same way, you can use it too. The first thing that hits chronologically this month is the new moon. You're going to see all the text information on your screen, any rare occurrences, as well as the date. Now, this is a target date for the new moon. It doesn't have to be done on this date, guys. I really like to bracket a few days before and a few days after to get a very powerful week where you can bring new things into your life and really manifest. If it is NEW, it's not there before, brand new, this is the best time to bring it into your life. Something new financially, maybe something new with work, new love, new health. It doesn't matter what it is. If it's new, this is the best time of the month to work on these things. Really help bring it in. Adversely, the full moon, the opposite energy, the energy going out, hits on this date on your screen. And of course, the same rules apply. It doesn't have to be done on this date. We're talking about a week window, a few days on each side of it here. When this energy is very strong going out, and the energy going out is the best time to get things out of your life that don't belong there or that you don't want there. Something that's got control of you or hold of you that you don't want. Maybe something like a bad habit, maybe emotional baggage, a bill that's got to go. That would be something financially, maybe something with health, maybe an eating habit that's got to go. It doesn't matter if it's got to go. The full moon is your best bet to get this change to stick. If any of this has confused you, I've put together a moon cycle cheat sheet. I do it every single month. It is free. It is on the website, guys. You can check it out very easily. It is a little graphic illustration, a tool that you can use so you can kind of see these changes moving in and moving out, so you can align things in your month to it to really get them to stick, implement some great positive changes. All right, guys, that is it. We have been through it all. I hope you have enjoyed the reading and can implement some great positive changes into your May 2024. That is what it's all about at the end of the day. Please remember to like and subscribe so you see the future readings. Have an excellent May. I know you will.
So I guess the fortune teller's right.